Yes.
Okay, can you hear us?
Yes,
Oh, perfect.
turn the volume up. Okay, how's that?
Lovely.
All right, I am sitting at the Bluebird kiosk in the basement of the Methodist Hospital. Rusty's supposed to be having an MRI in a few minutes, so you may hear background noise. You may have people coming up thinking that I'm the person who provides information and asking me questions.
Okay.
We'll move as quickly as we can, and if we need to suspend, we will.
Okay, it should be okay. All right, I've still got a couple of minutes till. And we're on YouTube right now.
Over here, all looks fine.
But in my school, there's a lot of the things.
Right, ma'am, I don't work here. Oh, sorry. Yes.
You are a doctor.
Okay, well, apparently somebody spilled something on the floor. All right. I have.
My wife's.
Sir, I'm just trying to do a Zoom meeting. I don't work here. Oh, okay. This isn't gonna work.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You want to share over here?
Oh, okay. I'll sit back
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Hide back here.
I had the same experience many years ago at the airport in Atlanta. The flight was delayed. And the only place to sit was the information kiosk. And after about 20 minutes, because I spent my whole every moment telling people I wasn't the information guy. All right, so I only have one screen here. Let me open up the agenda.
You want
I'll
me to
call
read the items? Or since you have one screen, or would it be easier if I read the items? What would be better for you?
I mean, it's fine. I just can't see y'all, but that's okay.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so I'll call the meeting to order. We have two district judges. Is Commissioner Pro Tem there?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. All right. So item one is appoint a chair of the juvenile board.
Judge Camacho had been appointed last year at her request to the chairman of the juvenile board. I move to appoint Judge Wilson as the chair for the juvenile board, effective immediately.
All right, I will reluctantly second that. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Unanimous. Item
Fred?
2, and take action, thank you, on approval of the minutes from the July 1st meeting. Have you had a chance to look at those?
I have.
All
I
right,
move to approve the minutes.
I will second that. All in favor, aye? Aye.
Aye.
It's unanimous. Item 3, budget amendments, and I guess we hear from Mr. Gaetan about that? Or the,
Or did you want to present that, Chris?
I can present it.
Good morning, Judge Dillingham and Judge Wilson. For item number 3 is the budget amendment. I did notice on the packet that Victor presented, one of the previous budget amendments was attached to there, so we're only going to be going over one, which has the ones that had the 3 line items. So after we met the last time, Victor has reached out to me and Jenny that they have decided to move funding around again. So this is that budget amendment to reflect that. So operating expenditures, we had previously moved in some funding, which brought that current budget up to $7,442. They're requesting to transfer an addition of $8,428.71, bringing the operating expenditure line item to $15,870.71. This was to also provide more activities for the kids.
Well, that was in the community.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, this
Yeah.
was going to be make some purchases.
Right. The operating expenditure, I know the major expense was gonna be like close to 5,000 for the metal detector that we were getting.
Yes.
That was the majority of that.
Okay.
The majority of that.
And then for community-based programs, we had previously transferred in some funding in there, and the current budget right now is $7,939. We are transferring in an additional funding in there of $4,257, bringing that adjusted budget to $12,196. So these 2 line items, we're transferring in funds from our travel and training expenses. We currently have $71.71 in that line item. We are decreasing that by $12,685.71 to transfer that funding up to operating expenditures and community-based programs. So the remaining, the final adjusted budget for that line item will be $4,986.
Yes, and we've expended most of that already with the equine therapy and the ropes programs. We've completed those. It went very well.
That's
So,
great. I move to approve the budget amendments as presented.
I'll second. All in favor, aye? Aye.
Aye.
Unanimous. Okay, item 4. Review and take action on the salary schedule for 2026.
The salary schedule will be, where is it? Will be this one that's titled Salary Breakdown 25-26. So Victor, we had Jenny come and help with the budget. So the state this year provided a lot more funding. So what Victor and Jenny worked out was reducing our general fund on the salaries and transferring a lot of that.
The county portion on the salaries, I have it down here for 26,959. We cut that out of the county side of the salary expenses. And the overall county allocation actually is down almost 11,000. So we were able to cut that. And at the same time, we were also able to increase the services for the kids in terms of detention and placement, or really placements where that money. We really didn't have enough budgeted to even fund one placement. And even at this, I know we cut an additional 10,000, and that still shorts us a little bit. We will probably be able to fund a 5-month placement. But Mr. Link is very good about getting us RDA funding so that we can get those funds reimbursed to us. The only thing is you have to front that money and then you get it back. So I told him with 5 months, hopefully that will give us leeway once we expend those 5, we can get some more back. And we did get $37.50 in reimbursement funds for our detention expenses for the kid that we got committed to TJJD. So they did reimburse those county expenses. I think we got that check last week.
Putting both of your hats on, your juvenile hat and your county hat. This is sustainable for the county budget, not a problem.
So yesterday we had a budget workshops and I presented I did let commissioners know that we were able out of general fund to cut about $10,709 of the general fund budget. So commissioners are pretty happy with that we were able to reduce that cost. And I did let them know that we will be adopting the budget today. So
Is the county doing a cost of living increase for the employees? Like, are y'all doing a flat 2,500 across the board? Or
It's still
Yeah.
up in there.
so we'll be filing our proposed budget, but we received our certified numbers. I did request the appraisal officer to recalculate those numbers because they came down from our estimated values, and we were having to cut about $500,000 now. So next week when we come in, we'll be trying to find where we'll be cutting. And it was really a surprise to us because now when we receive our estimated values, we always go higher on the higher end, and this time it came lower. So what's getting us is our solar farm abatements. They kicked in this year, so that's what's everyone else going up around us except the county. We'll be having these abatements for 10 years. So yeah, so
okay, so my only concern is like in the event that the county does do let's just say that y'all cut $500,000, but you found 100,000 to do countywide increases. I just want to make sure that these employees could get the same increase. So I don't have any problem with the adjustments as presented, but in the event that the county got more, I want to make sure that these members could get it and we could fund the county
So we
supplement.
did include on the state side, Judge.
And I saw the increase there, but some of them are only $2,000. So in the event that the county gave 3,500, I just
Okay.
want to make sure that you get the higher of the two.
Thank you.
And so I don't want your people to be like, but our friend down the hall got 1,063 cents, more than me, or $1,000 or 5 pennies more, or whatever it is. I just want it to be the same. So
I think that's what we've done for the past 2 years. The county has provided a cost of living, like straight across the board. I think in December, we provided $2,000. And what happens is I use a different budget and I put all the
So
county,
everyone-
yeah, it's a
okay, so-
separate budget.
okay,
so.
then we'll just not have to worry about it then until later, right? So I think that's very fair. So I move to approve the budget as presented.
Okay, give me just a second. I was gonna ask on the supplement for the juvenile board. That's gonna be changed, so never mind, okay. I'll second the motion. I answer my own question. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
All right, item 4 is approved. Item 5. The the general department fund and grants budget for 25-26.
I think we touched base on that.
Awesome.
We were going over the salaries. It's just, we cut about 10,700 from general fund. And state funding will be, where is it? Let me
This
see.
is the year we have to do the audit, or are we gonna,
We just completed
because
the
so we
audit.
might get the skip and we might save that $6,200
We
because
might
every
get the
other, we
waiver.
might get the waiver.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if we get the waiver, then we have 6,200 to maybe put toward our placement costs in the event we do. Maybe. All right, I move to approve the budget as presented under item 5.
I'll second. All in favor, aye? Aye. Unanimous, I think, Judge Dillingham.
Yes.
Okay. All right, item 6 is state aid contract, and this is, I assume it's the same contract that we get with all the other counties.
The only thing I was gonna make sure is if you've updated your information on the portal, because it might make sure it just fully switched from Jenny to you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's a side part because Melissa missed one and it's been like years. And so we just found it in the last one, but it's in the state aid contract. So just when you submit it, make sure that it's got
I'll
all of
double
your
check that.
stuff. So
Thank you.
I move to approve the state assistance contract under item 6.
All right, I'll second. All in favor, aye. Aye.
Aye.
All right, and let me look. Okay, and item 7, where they want a separate, I think we're doing that tomorrow for Clarence Wilson. To authorize the chair of the juvenile board to execute the state financial assistance contract. We have to approve it and you have to approve me signing
I
off
move
on it.
to approve Judge Wilson signing the financial assistance contract.
All right, I'll second. All in favor, aye. Aye.
Aye.
Unanimous. All right, item 8.
I then move to authorize Victor to submit the budget.
I'll second. All in favor, aye. Aye.
Aye.
Unanimous. All right, take action on the contract with San Patricio. And I don't remember if San Patricio had gone up. We have the sheet of who had gone up and who hadn't from Carnes Wilson, but I'll let Mr. Gatan address that.
I believe that's the same. For some reason, they did not have a signed contract on file. So she just wanted me to, when I asked her about it, she said, can you just get it updated with the signature on it, please? So that's what spurred this.
I
All
move
right.
to approve item number 9.
All right, I'll second. All in favor, aye. Aye. And I'm looking here, I don't know that Wilson and Carnes have a contract with San Patricio, so it's not on there with or without a raise. And then would it be appropriate to take 10 and 11 up together? All right, so items 10 and 11, it's the rental agreement with the Northeast ISD to use their pavilion for the ropes course and the contract for the ropes course.
Is it, so how long is a session? How long is a ropes course session?
It was like
4 hours?
5 hours.
About 5 hours,
About 5 hours.
longer
Anyway,
and
there.
cooler weather.
So I think it's really fun. You've gotten positive reviews.
Yes, everybody, we were all there. I left a little bit after about an hour, but all, Micah and the other 2 officers were involved with the kids and they all had very positive things to say about it. Even the kids seemed to enjoy it. And we furnished them with baseball caps and some backpacks because they had to lug their stuff around and it was very hot out there and they're in the middle of a field. So we got them water and snacks and all that. And that was all state funding. We were able to utilize for that.
Awesome. Well, I move to approve or ratify items 10 and 11.
All right, I'll second. All in favor, aye. Aye.
Aye.
Unanimous. Okay, new business or updates from the department chair or the director?
I would just like to recognize our staff for pulling together and making these programs very successful. There was a lot of preparation and getting everything together. And they really did a great job with that. We also have the Y-Tri course that we have purchased. I believe our officers will be getting certified to facilitate that program next month. And that's something that we can do in-house. We don't have to contract with anyone else. We just need a classroom or something, and that's something that's ongoing that we can keep going. So we're very excited about that. We're also utilizing Bandera County. They received a mental health grant. So for mental health services and for in our purposes, we utilize them for sex offender therapy. Very hard to find sex offender therapists. So we were able to utilize them. So that's at no charge to us. And so we're pretty excited about that. And there again, I just want to reiterate us getting the $3,750 and reimbursement. And I'd like to recognize Michael for getting that done. He's done a great job, and we're looking forward to him getting us maybe some placement reimbursements also, so that we can get our job done in
That's awesome.
economical way.
And
Excellent.
I think there's a lot of those reimbursements out there if you look ahead of time. I think it's just the patience of the bed space, right?
It's based on the timing as well. It's harder to achieve that funding as the state runs out of their money. So around the March to the springtime, they start to get very selective on their grants. So you have to be very cautious when you word it. You have to put in the right words for the state to review over it. And also have the juvenile history emphasized in the grant writing to try to avoid a TJ80 commitment. So the state can help local levels pay 100% penny for penny on the placement cost with.
Does the state still pay for Gulf Coast? Is Gulf Coast still viable these days?
Gulf Coast is in the process, Your Honor, of being shut down. It's had some issues over the last.
I
several
think,
years.
I knew after COVID, it kind of had a crisis, but I didn't know if it ever recovered from that. Because pre-COVID, it was good.
Yeah, I think they've had some issues. They've been under, I want to say sort of like a probation period.
So they're done.
They've had some licensing problems.
So Hayes's new boot camp is going well. We heard some positive things about Hayes, that they revamped and we used them.
And like I said, last year, I believe Mike was telling me that he got $330,000 in reimbursements for Atascosa for their placement. So if we could get a fraction of that, I think we'd be pretty happy.
Cheering for that.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate, I appreciate always the update. I think it's great. And I think it's really speaks to us caring. This morning, I was up there giving a lecture about how Sonia was going to be this kid's mom because he hadn't had the opportunity to have one and we were going to find him an education. So thank you for all you do.
I concur. All right, any items to go on the agenda for next time? And was there anything that didn't make it onto this agenda that we need to have a quick turnaround meeting on?
Nothing pressing, Judge. I'm still going over detention contracts. There may be a couple that we may need to update, but that would be about it.
Okay. All right, anything else?
We're good.
No, we're good.
Okay. All right, I move to adjourn.
And I'll second, all in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye. All right, that went pretty well after I moved. We are adjourned. Have a good day.
Thank you, Judge Lane.
Thank you. Appreciate it.